Good morning, folks. It's 10 past 7, and inside the tent it's 53 degrees. Probably a little cooler outside the tent, but for the moment you can hear it isn't raining. So I'm gonna go ahead and wake up, see what we can do before the rain starts up again. Oh, and it's day 38. Hey there, folks. Good afternoon. It's 12:35 on day 38. I wasn't able to get you a morning intro video because, well, the storm held up long enough for me to have my breakfast, and I should be very thankful for that. I am indeed very thankful for that. But it started raining just about 8:15 or so. So I got camp all packed up in just a slight rain, and then it picked up more and more. Just stopped raining just under an hour ago. Kind of really heavy to start, and then kind of tapered off to like a more medium rain, and then cut off entirely right at about 11:30. I don't think we're out of the woods yet, though. I'll tell you, the weather definitely sounds like it could get weird again. The forecast today is showers and thunderstorms before 2 p.m., then a chance of showers. Some of the storms could produce gusty winds and heavy rain, patchy fog between 2 and 3. And yeah, well, a little earlier today it said it used the word severe, which is definitely an attention-grabbing word, but you know, we'll kind of see how we go. On the agenda for today, I was originally planning on going about 16 miles or so to the Laurel Fork shelter, but the reviews of that, the Laurel Fork shelter, the reviews for that are pretty atrocious. One person from 2 nights ago said, listen to me when I say the rats will steal your stuff at night. We woke up with our stuff moved and things missing. The rats will take your belongings. Do not stay here. It was terrible. Another person said, skip this shelter. Lots of bugs, mice, bats, and raccoons. There was a hole in the floor. And 3 hours into the night, my glasses and headlamp were taken by critters. So not that I was planning on staying in the shelter, but I think I'm probably just going to go ahead and try and avoid that altogether. So that makes the new plan. There is a campsite about 5 miles after that, which would make for like a 21-mile day. Definitely my longest day by far, or longest day so far. I'm going to see how I feel. Sometimes the weather makes me feel really good when it's rainy like this, as it has so far. And sometimes, I mean, if that word severe winds up rearing its head, then it could get a little dicey out here. but I think right around mile 16 or so, 15, 16, something like that, I'll just start kind of keeping my eyes open. And if I see something that looks like a great campsite, especially if the weather looks like it's still going to turn, I'll probably just go ahead and throw up the tent. But it's just going to be a kind of wait and see sort of day to see how I feel, see what the weather's doing, all that sort of thing. Yeah, we're at the Moreland Gap shelter, by the way. I don't know if I said that, about 10 miles into the day already. So if I do go that 21 miles, that means I have 11 miles left on the day. And if I go shorter, then whatever I do, I do. Yeah, still feeling really good. I know my last few videos, I feel like I've been a little down, a little somber. I mean, there's just, between the glasses and the ID, I mean, is just kind of a couple bummers and not really going as far as I wanted to. I think I've just kind of been in my head a little bit with some of the people who I have hiked with, who have already like moved on and gone further. But I think I'm just going to kind of leave that. I think I'm just going to kind of leave that in yesterday. Definitely just want to hike my own hike out here. I mean, at the end of the day, like, I'm more lucky than I am unfortunate. I have a wonderful family who's helping support me by sending out all these documents, an amazing wife who's going to be picking me up in Damascus, and who I'll be staying with for a few days. And then like every single day I have over 200 people who are actually tuning in to check out these videos, which is amazing. Like, the support has been incredible. I've been reading some of the comments from previous videos and stuff, and it's really like, I don't know if you know or not, but it really does make a huge difference to have sort of this amazing support structure behind me. So yeah, I mean, it's a rainy day today, but some days rain, and sometimes the rain makes me feel better. So kind of a weird thing, but yeah. Anyways, I'm gonna go ahead and grab a snack while it's dry, while I'm at a shelter, and then I will keep on moseying down trail. We'll see how far we get. Talk to you all later. It is 6:42 and I've made it to camp for the night. You can see my tent set up right there behind me. I am up at the top of what is called Pond Mountain, so called because there is a spring right at the very, very tip top of this mountain. It isn't as high as some of the other mountains I've been on, but it was about a 1,700 foot climb right at the end of the day. And right now I'm camping up at about 3,700 feet. of elevation. Today was an amazing day. I really had a ton of fun today. It started off without any rain at all, and just as I was finishing breakfast, there were some very beginning spits of rain which felt like they were going to pick up. So I quickly kind of packed everything up in just a light drizzle, and it did rain pretty heavy there for about 3 hours. And then it dried up. I shouldn't say dried up, it just kind of stopped raining. But rain picked up again around 2, rained for about an hour and a half or so. Not too bad. Yeah, and then it's been rain-free more or less ever since. So I got tent all pitched up, kept going 21.4 miles. Super thrilled with that. Longest day so far. Body feels great. I did take my 2 ibuprofen this morning for the first time since my COVID vaccine, but it's been 5 days or something, so that should be fine. And then tomorrow, I think I only have like a 6-mile descent down into Hampton, where I'm taking 2 nights at Boots Off Hostel, which is ranked as like one of the best 5 hostels on the AT. So there is not a lot of daylight left. It was a very long day. It was an excellent day. I feel like $1,000,000, but I am hungry and I want to get this dinner cooked up and ate up before it gets dark. So I already got my bear line pitched off at that spring that I just mentioned, less than 1/10 of a mile away. I should be good to go. Just gonna cook and turn in, and I will see y'all tomorrow. Good night.